devastating earthquake has struck Morocco, with the government of the North African Kingdom reporting a death toll already in the hundreds. The earthquake, measuring at least 6.8 in magnitude, centered in the High Atlas Mountains, affected various areas, including the UNESCO World Heritage-listed Old City in Marrakesh, which is popular among tourists. The powerful earthquake resulted in collapsed buildings across several cities and forced people to flee from their trembling homes. In Marrakesh, the nearest major city to the epicenter, residents witnessed the collapse of some buildings. Local television broadcasts also showed images of a mosque minaret that had fallen, with debris atop wrecked cars.
Wow. Mira. بسم الله. بسم الله.
Il y a un tremblement de terre.
هزة أرضية في مراكش.
Morocco's Interior Ministry has reported at least 296 fatalities in provinces near the epicenter of the earthquake, with an additional 153 injured individuals receiving treatment at hospitals. The ministry noted that the majority of the damage occurred in less densely populated areas. A local official mentioned that most of the deaths occurred in remote mountainous regions. The earthquake, which lasted approximately 20 seconds, caused doors to open and close on their own. Aftershocks were also felt.
Ça, j'ai jamais vu ça. Là, on est dans le sud du Maroc et même à Casablanca. Une maison qui s'écroulait sur des gens.
Morocco's Geophysical Center recorded the quake with a magnitude of 7.2, occurring in the Igil region of the High Atlas. The U.S. Geological Survey estimated the magnitude at 6.8 and noted that it occurred at a relatively shallow depth of 18.5 kilometers. The epicenter was in the mountainous region of Igil, located 70 kilometers southwest of Marrakesh, and the earthquake struck shortly after 11 p.m. Residents in Marrakesh reported that some houses in the densely built old town had collapsed, and people were manually removing debris while awaiting heavy equipment.
الله لا إله إلا الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله وبحمده.
Footage from the medieval city wall displayed large cracks in one section, collapsed portions, and rubble scattered in the street. Another resident of Marrakesh, Brahim Himi, observed ambulances leaving the old city and noted the damaged facades of many buildings. People were frightened and chose to remain outside, fearing another earthquake. In Rabat, located 350 kilometers north of Igil, and in the coastal city of Imsouane, residents fled their homes in large numbers due to concerns of a stronger quake. We heard screams during the tremor, recounted a resident of Asora, situated 200 kilometers west of Marrakesh. People are in squares, in cafes, preferring to sleep outside. Pieces of facades have collapsed. Video footage captured at least one building collapsing and debris strewn across the streets. Other videos showed people evacuating malls, restaurants, and apartment buildings, gathering outside in the aftermath of the earthquake. The U.S. Geological Survey noted that people in the region live in buildings highly vulnerable to earthquakes. Internet connectivity was disrupted in Marrakesh due to power outages in the area. Morocco frequently experiences earthquakes in its northern region due to its location between the African and Eurasian tectonic plates. According to the Portuguese Institute of Sea and Atmosphere and Algeria's Civil Defense Agency, the earthquake's effects were felt as far away as Portugal and Algeria. In 2004, northeastern Morocco experienced the El Hoceima earthquake, resulting in at least 628 fatalities and 926 injuries. In neighboring Algeria in 1980, the El Asnam earthquake with a magnitude of 7.3 claimed the lives of 2,500 people and left at least 300,000 homeless.
Alhamdoulilah, heureusement qu'il y avait personne dans l'appartement. Regardez-moi ça. Ah, l'appartement, il est mort, là. Il est mort de chez mort.
A heavy downpour has struck Hong Kong and southern China, leading to widespread flooding of the subway and city streets. Hong Kong issued a black weather warning, the first since October 2021, indicating an expectation of 70 millimeters of rainfall per hour. In just 2 hours, 150 millimeters of rain fell, resulting in torrents of water rushing through the streets. Authorities have taken measures such as closing social institutions and suspending transportation. Rescue teams are using rafts for transportation, and reports suggest that 11,000 people have been evacuated from flooded areas in Guangdong province. Air and rail traffic have also been suspended, and landslides have blocked roads in certain regions.
貨車，哇！佢出嚟，佢嘗試出嚟，哇！但係你見到啊，佢因為呢個浪嘅關係，佢嘗試出嚟啊，佢嘗試出嚟，咁啊，但係因為咧頭先個貨車經過嘅時候咧就
請緊握扶手，請緊握扶手 ，Please hold the handrail，請緊握扶手。哇！真係黐線啊！
क्या हुआ है ये क्या कर रही है ये क्या है वही
Beijing is warning of potential flooding in the capital's vicinity due to forecasted heavy rains. The Hong Kong Stock Exchange is closed as well. Experts attribute the heavy rainfall to the impact of the previous typhoon Saola, which had affected several provinces. There were reports of deaths and casualties. Tens of millions of residents sought refuge in shelters, with hundreds of thousands being evacuated to safety.
The whole car is submerged.
Grozny experienced a severe downpour accompanied by hail the size of plums. The intense winds caused significant damage, including ripping roofs off houses, toppling trees, and causing damage to cars and buildings. Additionally, a construction site in Grozny witnessed the collapse of a tower crane during the storm. Local reports indicate that a worker was present at the construction site during the accident, and tragically, he fell from a considerable height and succumbed to his injuries. In Kagoshima Prefecture, in the southern part of Japan, on the island of Kyushu, the Sakurajima volcano has become active. The eruption has raised the region's danger level to the maximum. The volcano ejected ash to an altitude of 2.5 kilometers. The Japanese Meteorological Agency increased the volcano's danger level from 3 to 5, urging residents to evacuate. Meteorologists are cautioning residents about the potential risk of large volcanic rocks falling within a 3-kilometer radius from the crater. Additionally, the formation of a pyroclastic flow is a possibility. The death toll from the devastating flooding in Greece has reached 6 individuals. In several neighborhoods of Karditsa in southwestern Thessaly, residents had to seek refuge on the roofs of their homes to escape the rising waters. Storm Danielle struck Greece on Tuesday, with some areas receiving double the annual average rainfall for Athens in just 12 hours. As of the latest reports, 6 more people are still missing, but hundreds have been successfully rescued. The Greek government has described this natural disaster as unprecedented in the country's history. Efforts to evacuate people are ongoing, employing tracked vehicles and boats. However, in some areas, the boats have been unable to reach due to the large amount of debris and strong water currents. At least 3 communities in central Greece remain isolated from the outside world. On Friday, rescue efforts resumed by helicopter after being hindered by frequent lightning strikes. A magnitude 5.8 aftershock occurred off the west coast of Mexico, as reported by the National Seismological Service. The earthquake's epicenter was located approximately 147 kilometers west of the municipality of Zihuatanejo in the state of Jalisco at a depth of 10 kilometers. Civil Protection Services and the Jalisco State Police are currently evaluating the situation. As of now, there have been no reports of casualties or damage. The death toll resulting from severe storms and flooding in Greece, Turkey, and Bulgaria has risen to 15. In northwestern Turkey, near the Bulgarian border, flash flooding at a campsite led to the loss of at least 6 lives, with floodwaters sweeping away bungalow houses. Istanbul, Turkey's largest city, faced severe storms that flooded hundreds of homes and businesses, resulting in at least 2 fatalities. One victim was a 32-year-old Guinean national who was trapped in his basement apartment. In another district, a 57-year-old woman was washed away by floodwaters.
Her şey gitti, her şey.
Overall, over 1,700 homes and businesses in Istanbul were affected by the floods, including a line of stores in the Ikateli neighborhood. Floodwaters carried parked cars and mud into furniture stores, causing extensive damage to merchandise. The storms also left a trail of destruction along Bulgaria's southern Black Sea coast. On Friday, the bodies of 2 missing individuals were recovered, bringing the total death toll in Bulgaria to 4. Southern Brazil was struck by a tropical cyclone, causing rivers to overflow and resulting in flooding in over 60 settlements. The death toll has climbed to 39 individuals, with an additional 9 residents reported as missing. In certain areas, water levels surged by as much as 20 meters, leading to extensive flooding. The states most severely affected were Rio Grande do Sul and Santa Catarina. Eyewitness videos showed people and pets seeking refuge from the floods by sitting on the roofs of their houses.
Vem, moto.
Não chama mais que ela vai.
Chega!
Approximately 5,000 individuals in 80 municipalities were evacuated from buildings, leaving more than 6,000 people without homes due to the storm. Meteorologists caution that heavy rains in the region are becoming both more widespread and intense due to climate change. This phenomenon is attributed to warmer air containing more moisture, causing thunderstorm clouds to become heavier. A powerful storm with hail struck the province of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. Wind speeds in the region exceeded 50 kilometers per hour. The storm caused damage to various metal structures and billboards. Videos circulating on social media also show strong wind gusts knocking down pilgrims and locals. The previous day, many cities in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia experienced heavy rainfall, including torrential downpours and hail. The storm also affected the Muslim holy cities of Mecca and Medina. In Medina, near the airport named after Prince Mohammed bin Abdulaziz, video footage captured hail falling in the form of sizable ice pieces.